Kerry Vance at the Sirius XM Music Lounge here in Miami with Deorro. How are you?
I'm great, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing amazing.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. I've been having such a good day today, and like it's only getting better. So thank you.
So what's made today so great for you?
Well, number one, I already had some ceviche, some local food, and I mean, being back in Miami it's such an honor, and like meeting so many people that you talk with over emails, finally seeing them face to face, meeting some old friends, so it's always a pleasure to be out here, and it's whether you're a DJ or just like a normal person coming out, it's always a great time,
Now, you've been making music for a little while now. Where did it begin for Deorro?
You know what? For me, it began as a little kid. I was like 6 years old. I was already playing instruments, But EDM started around like 13, 14 years old for me.
Now, where does Deorro come from?
My last name is Orosqueta. So it's like a Latin term, Deorro Squeta, So it's kind of like, it's from my father. So that's where Deorro comes from.
Now, you've got a big single with Dicey.
Yeah, well, I have the Going Up one, yes. Yep. Yeah, she's so great to work with. Every time I work with her, it's like boom, it just comes out perfectly, and the support I've had from Ultra and the whole team, the whole radio team, it's always been, I can't take much credit for it, because it's just them that they're killing it right now.
Now, you've got a new song out that Sirius XM BPM just added recently.
Yeah, Rise and Shine, I think is.
That's a little bit. Would you consider it a change from what you do?
Well, you know what? It is something similar when it comes to the style, which is like a Melbourne bounce. But when it comes to like fusing it with like old school swing, like that's something I wanted to incorporate. I'm a big fan of like the Great Gatsby, those times, the Roaring Twenties, So like for me, like I love that sound, that vibe, and I wanted to incorporate it. So I recorded all the trumpets and like the sax and everything. It's all myself, but it's not real instruments. It's my voice, So like it was fun doing that. I got some drums together on my own. So like I'm a perfectionist. So it took me quite a while to get it together.
So being a perfectionist, how long does it take you to get to the point from where you start a song to where you're ready to say to the label, okay, this is it?
Okay, I'll go from my shortest track, which was literally 45 minutes, to my longest track, which is like almost 2 years. Which is my more recent work. Like the album altogether, it took like a little 2 or 3 years to create, But the album, I produced it all as one piece. So if you listen to it from beginning to end, it's all one continuous piece, like seamless transitions, because I produced it all as one track. So that one took 3 years to make.
Now, you mentioned Great Gatsby, Roaring Twenties. Who were some of your inspirations?
Oh, man, honestly, like for me, I'll go on Twitter. I'll go on YouTube and I'll just look up 1920s music, So, but if you want to, like, the furthest I can go back, it will be that I can name like BB King, like BB King, like a lot of blues, jazz, and then up to more recent, like I love Jimi Hendrix and like all that. There's more guitar, But as far back, it's like I don't have specific names, but it's just that era of music that I listen to,
Now, do you have an EP or an album that you're working on that's getting ready?
Yeah, so that's the album I just mentioned. It's coming out at the end of this month. It's called Good Evening, and it's coming out March 31st. If 31st is the last day, right? Or is it the 30th?
30 days has it been able to March 31st.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm terrible with that.
So am I, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's coming out, and I can't wait. Like I said, 3 years in the making. It's going to come out on Ultra.
All right, we're in Miami. A lot of young people trying to break into being a producer, a remixer, a DJ. What's a piece of advice you would give to an up-and-coming?
Okay. My best advice is, okay, if you're the one producing the music, you got to see yourself as two different people, okay? Number one is you got to see yourself as a creator. And number two is you got to see yourself as someone from the audience, okay? And you got to ask yourself a question. As someone from the audience, what do you want to hear, right? What do you want to hear? Because you're playing to the same age audience as yourself. And then as a creator, what hasn't been done yet? What doesn't exist yet? That way, if you listen to the radio, they're like, oh, that's a hit. Yeah, but it's already been done before. What you want to do is you want to sit down and just think, okay, what hasn't been done yet? Every time you hear a big hit, like an everlasting hit, it's always something completely new. And that comes from sitting down and just risking it and just doing something completely different, something that's never been done before, And then, like, as someone from the audience, it's, like, if you were at a festival, what would you like to hear? What would you like to enjoy? So that's my biggest piece of advice as a producer, for other young producers. You can't forget where you come from which is the other side of the speakers. You know, so it's like you gotta stay humble, and then you always have to have fun with whatever you're doing. You know.
What would your dream collaboration be?
Coldplay and Alicia Keys, and you know what? I could go on for days about this list, but
right.
that'll probably be on top. Coldplay.
All right, so we're going to have a little fun here. We're going to do something called Carrie's Quickie Questions. Right? We're going to give your fans a chance to see who you really are.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, rain or shine?
Rain.
Takeout or homemade?
Take out.
Sneakers or shoes?
Wait. You said homemade. I'll take homemade. Sorry.
All right, thank you. I'm
Sorry.
glad you updated.
Sorry.
Your mom will be happy, right?
Yeah, homemade
All right.
all the time.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Sneakers or shoes?
what's the difference?
Well, sneakers are kind of soft. Shoes are hard.
Oh, sneakers.
All right. Meat or veggies?
Ah, man. Meat.
All right. Pool or ocean?
Ocean.
What did you do before you were making music?
I was in medical school. I got certified as a nurse. So,
And what did your family say when you said, "Now I'm going to go make music"?
You know what? They're the ones that actually encouraged me to pursue music. So, I mean, I was going down medical school, and when I was in music, I was just like, man, maybe I might need to go back to medical school. And they were like, no, you're doing what you love. They encouraged me to follow music.
Is there a movie you watched that you wish you could have changed the ending to?
That's a good question. That's a great question. You before me before you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Who's an artist or a DJ that you would pay a lot of money to go see?
That's a couple. I mean, right now I'll probably do Joaquin Garad. He's great. He's a live performer and everything.
What's the weirdest thing in your refrigerator?
I mean, baking soda? That's
right.
not weird, right?
That's not that weird. What's the fastest speed you've ever driven?
The what?
The fastest you've ever driven in a car?
Me, 100 miles per
All
hour.
right. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Something breaks in your house. Are you fixing it or are you calling somebody to do it?
No, I'm fixing it.
All right, good to
Yeah.
hear. Breakup or makeup?
Makeup.
All right. Best practical joke. Are you a practical joker?
Is that like, what is that, quick jokes?
No, like if somebody pulled something on you, like you walked into your house and the whole front door was
Oh, I
surrounded
love that.
by-
That's hilarious.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We're going to know that when we pull one on you. all right?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Is there a hobby?
Yeah, I love putting together LEDs, electronics. Yeah.
Cool. Leather or lace?
Lace.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Hard or soft?
It depends on what we're talking
Oh,
about.
what are we talking about? Ice cream, music.
Hard.
All right, cool. Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
What's a hidden talent of yours?
I'm an archer.
Really?
Yeah.
How many bullseye? 10 shots. How many bullseyes are you hitting?
Well, on a longbow, I could probably hit about 7.
All right. Creamy or chunky? Peanut butter.
Okay, creamy. I like creamy.
I know. See, people are like, what is he talking about? What's the last song you sang in the shower?
You know what? This is embarrassing. Trouble by Taylor Swift.
All right. Well, we don't want to get you in any more trouble. So thank you, Deorro.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you spending some time with us. We look forward to more
Much
great
love,
music
man.
from
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.